The origin story of this image, the icon of Our Lady of Perpetual Help, is responsible for so many miracle events that it is practically woven with miracles. But when the image was transferred to avoid destruction during a war, it was lost and forgotten for nearly 40 years. Its rediscovery involved a young altar boy named Michael and a wise old monk who impressed him with the image's importance. Up next is this miraculous story. Howdy, and welcome to America Needs Fatima. My name is 𝗂𝗃𝗀𝗃, and thank you so much for joining me today. And if you want a mass said every single day in your name, click right here. And if you want to subscribe so that way you never miss out on another video, make sure you click the subscribe button, which is right here. And if you want to hear an absolutely incredible story of Our Lady's power and love, well, just keep watching. Okay, on to our story. According to popular tradition, a merchant acquired the icon of Our Lady of Perpetual Help from the island of Crete and shipped it to Rome toward the end of the 15th century. During the voyage, a terrible storm arose, threatening the lives of all on the ship, and the passengers and crew prayed to Our Lady and were saved. Once in Rome, the merchant who was dying ordered the image should be displayed for public veneration. His friend retained the picture and received further instructions through a dream his young daughter had. The Blessed Mother appeared to her as she slept and expressed a desire for the image to be venerated in a church between the basilicas of St. Mary Major and St. John Lateran in Rome. And so the picture was housed at the Church of St. Matthew. Pilgrims flocked to the church for the next 300 years, and extraordinary graces were bestowed upon the faithful. After Napoleon's troops destroyed the Church of St. Matthew in 1812, the image was transferred to the Church of St. Mary in Posterula. It remained there for nearly 40 years, where it was neglected and forgotten. But by an action of divine providence, the forgotten image was rediscovered. The story of this rediscovery is impressive in its simplicity. Over several years, an Augustinian monk took pains to point out the icon to a young altar boy named Michael. The monk impressed on the young lad the importance and beauty of the image. Even though he did not know of its origins, Michael never forgot the words of his mentor. He later became a Redemptorist Father and told his fellow priest about Our Lady of Perpetual Help. One thing led to another, and in 1865, the Superior General of the Redemptorist Order wrote to the Holy Father asking permission to adopt the image. Since then, many Catholic churches feature copies of this image on their walls, where Our Lady is venerated during Mass. And speaking of Mass, keep in mind that you could have a Catholic Mass prayed every single day in your name if you join our special Child of Mary group. Along with a beautiful pin and a subscription to Crusade magazine, every Child of Mary members has a Mass prayed in their name every single day all year long. And if you'd like to become a Child of Mary, take a look in the description box below, or go ahead and click right here. And if you want to learn more about the daily Mass we offer, stick around to the end of the video and I'll explain a little more. Thank you in advance. Okay, back to our story. Remember, the Superior General of the Redemptorist Order had just written to the Holy Father asking permission to adopt the image. Soon after that, Blessed Pope Pius IX sent a letter to Father General Moron and ordered that the image at once again be publicly venerated in Via Mariolana, the new church of St. Alphonsus. The same pontiff directed the Augustinian friars to surrender the icon to the Redemptorist priest. The Redemptorists must supply the Augustinians with another picture of Our Lady of Perpetual Help, or a good copy of the icon in exchange as a gesture of goodwill. Upon its official transfer, Pope Pius IX finally gave his apostolic blessing. He titled the icon Mater de Perpetuo Socorroso, Mother of Perpetual Help. When the image was carried in a solemn procession through the streets, a young child was miraculously cured, the first of many recorded miracles attributed to Our Lady of Perpetual Help. Today, Our Lady Perpetual Help is the most widely known icon in the world. It is a Byzantine icon painted on wood. It depicts the Blessed Mother under the title of Mother of God, holding the child Jesus. You might be looking at this icon and thinking, that's not a very realistic image. Well, icons are not meant to be merely physical representations of the subject matter, but artistic portrayals of eternal truths. In this case, the artist has the child Jesus contemplating the vision of his future passion, and in his anguish, he runs to his mother to be consoled. Notice that his left sandal is dangling from his foot, which indicates how hastily he ran to his mother. And there is so much more rich symbolism, but we're running out of time for today. I love Our Lady of Perpetual Help because she reminds me that a mother always tries to help her children. And when I think of the Mother of God as my mother, I often turn to her for help. Knowing that her support for us is unending, it gives me enormous hope and is deeply comforting. Okay, about that daily mass I mentioned a few minutes ago. When we started the Child of Mary group, we wanted to do everything we could to help members of the group in their spiritual battles, which is why we asked a priest to hold a daily mass for each and every one of our Children of Mary members. Each day he prays a full Catholic Mass and offers it for the Children of Mary, filling their lives with the special graces the Mass gives us. We also send each Child of Mary a special pin and a free subscription to 𝗘𝘃𝗏 magazine. But in my mind, the daily Mass is the greatest gift of them all. And that's our story for today. Our Lady of Perpetual Help, pray for us. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle. God love you. Thanks for watching. To save souls, there needs to be more Fatima-focused content on YouTube. If you agree and you want to help me make more videos, please join our special Child of Mary group. As a Child of Mary, you'll get a beautiful Fatima pin, plus inspiring reports on America Needs Fatima work to save souls. Click the link in the description below to learn more and become a Child of Mary. God love you.